Hey, I'm Andrea Benton from Raisingboys.tv, and I have to say I'm very intrigued about the conversation that we're going to have today because we're going to talk about conflict and how to deal with it in a very interesting and unique way when you have conflict in youth sports. And I am with Stephen Hecht. Oh, I said it wrong. What's your last name?
Hecht.
Yes. Okay.
You got it right.
Okay, I got it right. And he has co-authored a book, and the title of the book is Nonflict, The Art of Everyday Peacemaking. And we're going to have a conversation about how you can diffuse conflict in youth sports. So let's get right into it. What is Nonflict all about?
So Nonflict is a model to resolve any kind of conflict, be it in youth sport, be it with your spouse or partner, or between different ages. And we've dealt with the toughest of conflicts, from Middle East conflict to conflict with divorce. So it's proven effective in Canada, the United States, North America, and around the world.
Yeah.
So, and my conversation earlier was with someone in Spain now, where they had the book translated into Spanish, and we're having it translated into Marathi in India, because it's the same way of resolving conflict, because people are the same everywhere. Everyone wants to. And step one is of the Nonflict wants to be understood and to understand. So we need to understand before we could resolve a conflict, because often we're in a hurry to resolve it and we just quickly assume that we understand it and we know what the solution is. So first, understand ourselves, then understand the other. Then step two is understand our shared reality. What's our commonality here? And step three of Nonflict is to co-create. We look at what is our ideal reality, what are the facts, what are the things around that, what are the obstacles to achieve our ideal reality, and then of the obstacles that we could control or influence, what could we do to overcome them, followed by an action plan.
Wow, that's great. That's awesome. Okay, so then because this is youth sports and I see this every day, I'm going to hit you with two real-life examples.
Don't hit me, please.
I can't. It's over Skype. Yeah, that's true. It's conflict. Oops. All right. So let's talk about this scenario. So you have a coach and he's coaching, and then you have a parent who's on the sidelines and he is yelling at not his kid, but another kid on the team. What does the coach do in that scenario? Because that is conflict, because it's just not helping anybody.
No, it's not. And it's unfortunate. I've actually heard of conflicts, physical conflicts breaking up between parents that way, right?
Yes.
You know, if you're yelling at my kid, I'm not going to be very happy with you. So the role of the coach would probably not be during the game, because you can't really pull down the parent during the game. But after the game, have a parent to go for a coffee or a pizza or whatever and have a discussion. And you might want to listen to them first and let them vent, because conflict is emotional. You need to let people deal with their emotions and listen to them. And we teach active listening, which you might be familiar with, where you listen with your head and your heart, so you repeat back the essence of what you heard them say. So the parent might say, well, that kid was getting in the way of my kid, and my kid wasn't able to get the ball, or he was stealing the ball or the puck from my kid, and so you listen to them, you repeat back the essence, so you show you understood. You don't have to agree with them. You just say, so you really think that kid was taking the ball intentionally from your kid? Yes, I do. Okay. So you at least start to listen. They calm down when they feel listened to. We all do. We don't have to agree with that person, but at least, we're not oppositional. We're not getting into a conflict with them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then you would ask, well, what's important to you? That's question two in understanding. What's important? Well, it's important to me that my kid has fun and does well and has the opportunity to play, just like, that other kid over there who's a superstar and wants to hog the ball, right? So you would, again, mirror what you hear, and then you would then share from your coach's perspective, your perspective. So agree that you want the kids to have fun, especially at the single digit or alphabet level. They want to have fun. You're not out just to win, like in double letter sports as they get older. So yeah, I agree. we want the kids to have fun. We all want the kids to be able to participate, your kid and the other kid. All right. So you're finding commonality then. So now you're into problem solving. You're no longer in conflict. You're into problem solving. So you see the commonality when you take the time to understand myself, understand the other, and what's important to us. Then you get into what's our shared reality. So then you would talk, well, our shared reality is first, what is the underlying conflict in the shared reality? So the underlying real conflict is maybe we just have to make sure all the parents know that we're in it to have fun and that all the kids have to get a turn. Okay, so we agree with our shared reality there. And that's what we want to create. What are the obstacles? Well, sorry. Then what's our worst case scenario if we can't achieve that? Our worst case scenario would be no one's having fun. Everyone's yelling at everyone. The kids aren't having fun. That's bad. And how would that feel? Not very good. What would our ideal reality look like would be that everyone has fun. Everyone has a great time. We all work together as a team and, we all improve together and support each other and cheer for each other, including the parents in the stand, right? So we're all in it together, parents and kids and coach working on the same goal of having the kid have a good time and learning a sport, right? Which is a great life skill and playing together as a team. Wonderful. What did they achieve that? Well, maybe let's have a meeting with all the parents and the kids so that we all understand that, or the obstacle being communication, getting that out. What could we do? Let's have a meeting. Let's have the meeting with the kids. Make sure that everyone's on the same page, parents and kids. And then you do it. Then that action plan.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I totally love that. Yeah, that's fantastic. So then my second scenario would be for you. So you have a kid who's super good, and you mentioned it's interesting. So I want to change it a little bit. You have a kid who's on the playing field. He's very good. You have a kid who's not so good on the playing field. And so the kid that is super good is berating the kid who's not so good because he cost them a goal. So how do you deal with that if you're a parent, if you're watching your kid play? But here's the thing. Let's make it a competitive environment. So let's say it is a big game. It's like a double AAA game. And yes, a lot is on the line. What do you do then?
So we use the same model,
okay.
But we would do something called putting yourself in the other person's shoes, which creates empathy. So we go through, okay, you let your son, my son Alex, is going to be really upset because the other kid cost the team a goal and the winning goal perhaps. So I'm going to say, okay, Alex, how do you feel? Well, I feel really pissed off because Johnny there, cost us the goal. All right. So you would mirror that just like we did before.
Yeah.
And then what we would do, and what's important to you, well, it's really important to me to win. That's it. I don't care about, I only care about winning because that's what it's all about, right? Right? All right. Interesting. Okay. You only care about winning. Yes, I only care about winning. And then as a parent, you might share your perspective, but you would do it another way. Okay. Now, Alex, put yourself in Johnny's shoes for a minute. He's on the team with you. Okay. Johnny, Johnny isn't as skilled as you and as skilled as someone. How would you feel? What would your feelings be? Do you think Johnny feels happy that he gives up a goal? Yeah. You as Johnny, how do you feel now? Right? Did you do it on purpose? Right?
Yeah.
So now he's going to have empathy because every human has empathy if you ask them to put yourself in the other person's shoes for a minute.
That's fantastic.
And then your son might learn something from that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, that is phenomenal, and I love it. And I love how you're switching things around, and that's great. That's amazing. Yeah. Wow. I'm kind of stunned. I'm usually never stunned, but I'm totally stunned. Well, and it really resonates with me because it's a very good conflict solution. Yeah. It's very diffusing. You take the emotion out of it. That's fantastic. That's awesome.
I've unbelievable conflicts just resolved right then and there by putting yourself in the other person's shoes.
Yeah. That's amazing. Wow. All right. Okay. So then let's plug the book one last time. So it's Nonflict, The Art of Everyday Peacemaking. Do you have a copy of it? I don't have a copy of it. I got to get a copy of it. Oh, that's awesome. And where can you buy it?
You could go on nonflict.org, which is our website, or amazon.ca or .com. .com has stock. .ca went out just last week when I was on the social, but they'll be getting more as well. But there are hard copies available through other vendors and through our website as well.
All right, cool. Well, thank you very much. That was amazing. So I'm Andrea Benton from Raisingboys.tv, and I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.